following artworks are from Coroln on DeviantArt. Link is in the video description. Please go support him. The idea for the cards and the archetypes are from Rika, Smileyphil and me. Link to them is in the video description. Please like and subscribe, and now to the video. Spirisoul Summoner Yosei. Spellcaster effect. Level 4. Attack 600, Def 0. If this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon one zombie type Spirisoul monster from your hand. If a Spirisoul monster is special summon, you can return this card to your hand, add one Spirisoul card from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use each effect of Spirisoul Summoner Yosei once per turn. Spirisoul Summoner Tamashii. Spellcaster effect. Level 4. Attack 1500, Def 0. If this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Spirisoul Spirit monster from your deck. If a Spirisoul monster except Spirisoul Summoner Tamashii is special summon, you can return this card to your hand and target one Spirisoul monster you control, gains 1500 attack until the end phase. You can only use each effect of Spirisoul Summoner Tamashii once per turn. Spirisoul Summoner Zonzai. Spellcaster effect. Level 4. Attack 900, Def 0. If this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon one zombie type Spirisoul monster from your graveyard. If a Spirisoul monster is special summoned, you can return this card to your hand, send one zombie type Spirisoul monster from your deck to the graveyard, or special summon one Spirisoul monster from your graveyard. You can only use each effect of Spirisoul Summoner Zonzai once per turn. Spirisoul Bone Scarecrow. Zombie Spirit effect. Level 4. Attack 1200, Def 0. Cannot be special summoned except by the effect of a Spirisoul card. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was summoned this turn, return this card to the hand. You can only use each of the following effects of Spirisoul Bone Scarecrow twice per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can return one monster on the field to its owner's hand. If this card is returned to the hand, you can send one Spirisoul monster from your deck to the graveyard. Spirisoul Death Reaper. Zombie Spirit effect. Level 4. Attack 1800, Def 0. Cannot be special summoned except by the effect of a Spirisoul card. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was summoned this turn, return this card to the hand. You can only use each of the following effects of Spirisoul Death Reaper twice per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can destroy one spell or trap on the field. If this card is returned to the hand, you can add one Spirisoul spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Spirisoul Headless Guy. Zombie Spirit effect. Level 4. Attack 2100, Def 0. Cannot be special summoned except by the effect of a Spirisoul card. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was summoned this turn, return this card to the hand. You can only use each of the following effect of Spirisoul Headless Scythe once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can destroy one non-zombie type monster on the field. If this card is returned to the hand, you can special summon one Spirisoul monster from your hand, and if you do, destroy one non-zombie type monster on the field. Spirisoul Vampire Defender. Zombie Spirit Tuner effect. Level 5. Attack 0, Def 2100. If this card is summoned, you can change it to face-up defense position. Once per turn, you can change this card from face-up defense position to face-up attack position, and if you do, declare one card type, monster, spell or trap. Your opponent sends one card of the type from the deck to the graveyard. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was summoned this turn, return this card to the hand. If this card leaves the field, you can special summon one Spirisoul monster or vampire monster except Spirisoul Vampire Defender from your hand or graveyard. You can only use this effect of Spirisoul Vampire Defender once per turn. Spirisoul Dole Kanzai. Zombie Spirit Tuner effect. Level 1. Attack 0, Def 0. If you control a spellcaster type Spirisoul monster, you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field by tributing one monster they control. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was summoned this turn, return this card to the hand. If this card is returned from your opponent's field to your hand, your opponent draws 2 cards. If this card is returned from your field to your hand, special summon one level 3 or lower zombie tuner monster except Spirisoul Dole Kanzai from your deck. You can only use this effect of Spirisoul Dole Kanzai once per turn. Spirisoul Dole Konzai. Zombie Spirit Tuner effect. Level 1, Attack 0, Def 0. If you control a spellcaster type Spirisoul monster, you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field by tributing one monster they control. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was summoned this turn, return this card to the hand. If this card is returned from your opponent's field to your hand, your opponent gains 3000 life points. If this card is returned from your field to your hand, you can discard one random card from your opponent's hand. You can only use this effect of Spirisoul Dole Konzai once per turn. Spirisoul Vampire Spirit Hunter. Zombie Synchro effect. Level 9. Attack 3000, Def 0. 1 zombie type tuner plus 1 non-tuner Spirisoul and or vampire monster. Each time a spirit monster is returned to the hand, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Once per turn, if a spirit monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can destroy that spirit monster, draw one card. Spirisoul Vampire Princess, Zombie Xyz effect, rank 4. Attack 2100, Death 0. 2 level 4 zombie monsters. If you use a monster with a level that is owned by your opponent for the Xyz summon of this card, treat it as level 4. Once per turn you can target one monster in either player's graveyard, special summon the target as a level 5 zombie type monster. Also treat it as a Spirisoul monster while face up on the field. Once per turn you can detach one material from this card, add one Spirisoul card or vampire card from your deck to your hand. Spirisoul Vampire Alucard, Zombie Xyz Spirit effect, rank 5, attacked 2700, death 0. 2 level 5 zombie monsters. You can also Xyz summon this card by using a rank 4 or lower zombie type Xyz monster you control as material. Transfer its materials to this card. You can only use the 2 following effects of Spirisoul Vampire Alucard once per turn. If this card is Xyz summoned, you can target one monster on the field, add one monster in your graveyard, destroy the first target, and if you do, special summon the second target. If this card is returned to the extra deck, you can special summon one Link 2 or lower Spirisoul Link monster or Vampire Link monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a Link summon. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was special summoned this turn, return this card to the extra deck. Spirisoul Doom Summoner, Spellcaster Link effect, Link 1. Attack 1800. 1 Spirisoul monster. During your main phase, you can special summon one Spirisoul monster from your graveyard. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this card and or a Spirisoul monster this card points to, quick effect, you can move one monster this card points to another of your main monster zones, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. You can only use each effect of Spirisoul Doom Summoner once per turn. Spirisoul Anima Beast, Zombie Link effect, Link 3. Attack 2700. 3 Spirisoul monster. If this card is special summoned, you can send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard. All other Spirisoul monsters you control gain 30% their attack. Once per turn, you can target 2 face-up monsters this card points to, equip one to the other. If it would be destroyed, destroy the monster equipped to it instead. Your opponent cannot target Spirisoul monster this card points to with card effects. Spirisoul Blood Orb, spell card. Send one zombie type spirit monster from your deck to the graveyard. Add one spellcaster type Spirisoul monster from your deck to your hand. You can only activate one Spirisoul Blood Orb per turn. Gimmick Puppet Spirisoul, spell card. This card is never treated as a gimmick puppet card. You can only activate this card if you control a spellcaster type Spirisoul monster. Special summon one zombie type Spirisoul monster from your hand or graveyard, and if you do, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Spirisoul Elixir of Life, spell card. Target one Spirisoul monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but return it to the hand during the end phase. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one Spirisoul monster from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use each effect of Spirisoul Elixir of Life once per turn. Spirisoul Mansion, field spell card. While a zombie type Spirisoul monster is in your monster zone, monsters your opponent control can only target zombie type Spirisoul monsters for attacks. Once per turn, if a Spirisoul monster you control returns to the hand, except during the damage step, you can send one Spirisoul monster from your deck to the graveyard. Spirisoul spirit monsters do not have to activate their effects during the end phase that returns them to the hand or extra deck. Tree of Eternal Life, continuous spell card. This card is always treated as a Spirisoul card. Once per turn, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Spirisoul monster from your hand or graveyard. If you special summon a Spirisoul monster, you can activate one of the following effects depending from where it was summoned. Hand, draw one card. Graveyard, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. You can only use each effect of Tree of Eternal Life once per turn. Spirisoul's Calling, continuous spell card. If this card is activated, you can special summon one zombie type Spirisoul monster from your graveyard. If a level 4 or lower spirit monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to graveyard, special summon it in face-up attack position as a zombie type monster and increase its attack by 100. Ignoring its summoning condition, you can only control one Spirisoul's Calling. Spirisoul's Revitalizing Spirit, continuous spell card. During your main phase, you can normal summon one spirit monster in addition to your normal summon set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. Once per turn, if a spirit monster is returned to the hand or extra deck, gain life points equal to the original attack of the returned monster.